why menopause is my favorite topic is because this was a time in my life when I began my inward journey. There was a huge shift that I saw within myself, me as a person, and I could actually grow in every area of my life in this particular period when I went through my menopause. Now, looking at me, you must be feeling that I must be going through my menopause, or maybe I've just started this journey. But it's not so, because at the age of 38, I had to undergo complete hysterectomy. And that's when acute menopause and complete menopause struck me at one go. If you understand what is menopause, you would understand what I'm saying, because menopause is a period. It's a period of 8 to 10 years when women's body experiences certain biological changes, physiological changes, impacting this, bringing psychological changes. And this whole change is a transition period which extends for about 8 to 10 years. And slowly and gradually, the whole menopause period brings the transformation in a woman's life. But for me, it was a one shot go, because I was at the age of 38, my ovarian hormones were 100% secretion was there. And then I had to go through this hysterectomy where they remove uterus and ovaries. So the ovarian hormones, which are key for a woman to be happy in life, they are called as happy-go-lucky hormones. If you know, in general terms, we say it as happy-go-lucky hormones. They were 100% in my body, and the next day it was zero, because the ovaries were removed. So the period was taken away. That transition period was not granted to me, and it was a one-shot go for me. And when this happens, medical science, what medical science say? So what happened with me? My gynecologist told me that you have to take HRT, that is hormone replacement therapy. So you have to take the hormones from outside. Otherwise, you will go through a lot of depression, and your body will age very rapidly. You will have premature graying of your hair, and your eyes may get impact. So that was what a doctor told me, my gynac. But my surgeon, when he spoke to me, he said, Manisha, I think you look like a positive person. If you bring some lifestyle changes, and if you handle yourself well, if you get into a zone of your own creativity, I don't think you need hormones from outside, because when you take outer hormones, they then have adverse impact on your body also. And eventually, we have seen that it leads to breast cancer or some other diseases in your body. So I would suggest that you handle yourself well by bringing some lifestyle changes. And I was completely confused, two authority figures talking two different things. And then finally, with a great support of my husband, I decided that I will not go for hormone replacement therapy. And that was the time when I started dwelling within. I started my inward journey. I started tapping my creativity. And so the creativity was always there in my life. But, this period called for it. It compelled me to look at it. Each one of us have our own way of creativity in our life. We are all blessed with something or the other that is unique to us, because we are unique in so many ways. There was never anybody like us. There is never nobody like us, and there will never be anybody like us. We are a unique, unrepeatable creation of God, and we have to believe that. We have to believe that I do have some creativity. I have something that I can serve the society in a unique way. When you believe in that and you begin tapping at your creativity, something very beautiful happens. And that is why I am only thankful to this menopause period. I am so, so grateful to this period that instead of becoming a victim to it, I emerged as a victor. And that's what is the topic today. that each one of us can do that, because this menopause period, what it does is it replaces your beauty with wisdom. Shall I repeat? It replaces the beauty with wisdom. Of course, you don't lose your beauty as such, because see, it is now almost 14 years, 15 years that I had my complete hysterectomy. And according to my gynae, I would have looked 55 when I was 45. Today, if I'm looking 55, it's an achievement, because today I'm 52. Even if I'm looking my age, it's an achievement, right? How can you challenge? That's what we need to understand, that our body is listening to us. If you buy somebody's truth, see what doctor told me, all due respect to him, he understands human anatomy and human physical existence. And with that limitation, he told me something. But there is a metaphysical world. There is something called quantum physics. There is something called a world of energy, which you can tap into whenever you choose. And when you tap into that world of energy, you can actually make your body listen to you. You can tell your body whatever you choose to, and your body has no choice but to follow what you're saying. So when the doctor said that, in my mind, I was saying to myself, it is his truth. It is his truth, and it will become my truth if I buy this truth. It will become my truth if I accept it in my mind. But when I said it is his truth, and due respect to him, thanks to him, but there are ways that I can handle my body in a different way, and I would choose those ways. These are the determination that come in your mind. So mind is more powerful than body. Now, what is the difference between mind and the body? If we say that we have physical organs, and we are well aware of our physical organs, like we have our hands and our hair and our legs, and we know everything where it is, right? Even if not so obvious, we also know where is our heart, where is our brain, even if they are not so obviously seen in the outer world, correct? You all agree to that? But if I ask you, where is your mind? Do you really know? Can you point it? Can you say, yes, this is my mind? Now, we all human beings, when we ask, where is your hand, where is your hair, everybody points at the same place. But when we ask, where is the mind, I have, in my 14 years of journey with these workshops that I do, I have been putting this question to people. And, people from all walks of life attend my workshop. May it be IIM, IITs, or doctors, or engineers, or chartered accountants, or homemakers, or even children of 8 years old. And, I found variety of answers when I asked them, where is your mind? Some people say it is here, and some point it here. What they're doing is they're mistaking heart and brain for mind. Here, when we point, we are talking about brain. Here, when we touch, we are talking about heart. And they are all organs, physical organs, tangible, limited, narrow, small. But mind, it is our expanse. It is intangible. And the fact is that we are inside our mind. The mind is not inside us, that we can point at it. It is a ball of energy. Thanks to science and scientists, today they are proving that each one of us are carrying an electromagnetic field around us. They are proving it, they are telling that yes, there is more to us than physical body. Today, institutes like McKinsey are recognizing the spiritual dimension in the health revival. I am saying they are recognizing the spiritual dimension, let alone the mind dimension and emotional dimension. They are talking about spiritual dimension. So we are not just physical body. We are multidimensional beings. There are more dimensions to us than just this physical body. I've been telling from past 15 years to people that you are more than this physical body. And there are ways that you can impact your physical body. So in absence of your ovarian hormones, it is very difficult for a woman to be happy, because ovarian hormones trigger normal day-to-day life. It helps you to go with joy, feel connected to your life, feel grounded, feel belonged. The moment the reduction of ovarian hormones begins, that's what we call as menopause period. This whole menopause period, say of about 8 to 10 years, which begins generally around 38 and extends to 48, 50. During this period, slowly and gradually, your ovarian hormones are dying. They are reducing in your body. And in absence of this ovarian hormones, you begin feeling restless, anxiety. It brings physical symptoms like hot flushes. It leads to mood swings. For no reason you're feeling sad. For no reason you're angry. For no reason you're feeling rejected. For no reason there's a kind of loneliness that you feel from inside. And you don't know how to come out. In spite of the house being full of people, you feel lonely. And unluckily, I don't know, I'm just using this normal terminology. Unluckily, this time coincides with, for women, it coincides with your children going towards their career. So most of the times what happens is, when a woman is going through the menopause, her children are leaving home and going out. They're going away from home and going somewhere to study. They're getting married and getting separated. This is the period that coincides with our menopause period. So, all the time, our life is surrounded, it's all the time weaving around our children, our house, our husband. And then what happens is, this time also coincides with the last lap of your husband's career, the last lap of his career, his business period. He is also feeling inside that he is aging now, and his energies levels are going down. His capacity, physical capacity, is going down. And so he's more focused on making money. So he's more focused on business, more focused on career. So you feel that because you're aging, his attention is elsewhere now.